This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New service and repair. Call Gunny's 775-727-6800.
Welcome to KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio's News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. It is Thursday, April 6th.
Well, the murder trial of Roy Jaggers is set to begin in just a few weeks. The three suspects in this case appeared in court last week.
The date has been set and details are being hashed out concerning three murder suspects who are standing trial for killing 27-year-old Roy Jaggers on August 1st, 2021 in Cathedral Canyon. District Court Judge Kim Wonkers says that she will most likely use the Pahrump nugget for jury selection again for the May trial. The judge believes that they will be calling for approximately 200 potential jurors. The trial is expected to last about 3 weeks.
Again, I was enlisting the help of a litigation specialist and have not retained that person yet, but we're in discussions.
Well, Mr. Gibson, I'm going to tell you this. Litigation expert was obtained by some of the other defendants months and months and months ago. So tomorrow is April 1st. The trial starts in May. You better put the pedal to the metal, because I think it's inexcusable to wait to the very last minute and then say that we have to have a trial continuance because we haven't done our due diligence. So I can tell you, as I know for a fact, and I know you've requested experts months and months and months ago. So, and I thought you had requested a mitigation expert months and months and months ago. So, I mean, if it's, I haven't even reached out to an expert, then I think we've got an issue. Like I said, we need to be ready to go on May 1st. I have had periodic status checks on this case all along. We're going. So, I don't even know what to say on that.
The trial is set beginning on May 1st for Brad Mame, Kevin Dent, and Heather Pate, who are accused of killing Jaggers after they allegedly tortured him for hours with a blowtorch, axe, knives, a baton, and other implements before he was forced to strip naked and walk off a cliff in Cathedral Canyon, which is located south of the town of Pahrump. The trio is accused of shooting him to death. A camper in the area called in the murder to police after he said he witnessed the horror and saw the vehicle flee the scene.
In more local news, a police chase with a stolen motorcycle ends when the rider crashes into a police cruiser.
A female who led police on a high-speed pursuit throughout town crashed into a cruiser off Wilson Road Tuesday night. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office declaration of arrest, Henrietta Drouillard was riding a stolen dirt bike, driving reckless, ran 2 stop signs, and was carrying heroin when she crashed into Deputy Molinaro's patrol vehicle near 1st and West Streets here in Pahrump. On April 4th at about 5 p.m., the deputy with the Nye County Sheriff's Office says he saw a black dirt bike cross Highway 160 from Smith's supermarket parking lot and turn into opposing traffic near the frontage road. The officer initiated a traffic stop by activating his lights and sirens. He says that the rider did not yield and instead began to speed away excessively from his patrol vehicle. This occurred during a time of day when there was heavy traffic on the roadway. The rider also ran 2 stop signs during the pursuit. The chase ended at Shaco Court and Ashani Ridge off Wilson Road when the female, identified as Henrietta Drouillard, crashed into the police car and fell off the bike. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue were called to the scene to check out the rider, who declined to be medically transported at the time of the crash. Additional Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to the scene and were involved in the pursuit. According to the report, the suspect's dirt bike returned stolen out of Pahrump. In Drouillard's backpack, deputies say they found heroin and a glass pipe. Henrietta Drouillard is facing charges of eluding a peace officer, reckless driving, possession of controlled substance, and possession of a stolen vehicle.
And police arrest a man who reportedly hit a security guard in the face at a local casino.
Nye County Sheriff Office deputies responded to a fight at the Terribles Roadhouse Casino on Pahrump Valley Boulevard in reference to a reported fight in progress. Upon arrival, deputies report that they made contact with casino security, who told them that multiple people were fighting inside the business. They were in the process of breaking up the fight and escorting one person out of the casino when that person struck a security officer in the face. Witnesses state that a belligerent male, later identified as George Gary, was allegedly being removed from the premises by security officers when he turned around and punched the officer in the face. The other employees say they held Gary down and called police. The officer, who is a senior, was injured as a result. Officers with the Nye County Sheriff's Office confirmed the attack through video surveillance. Deputies took George Gary into custody for the alleged attack. Gary is facing charges of abuse of an older and vulnerable person.
All right, we have some good news on the horizon regarding housing. All that and more when News 25 returns.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest-reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, a report released today by the Las Vegas Realtors shows local home prices have been remarkably stable so far this year. LVR reports that the median price of existing single-family homes sold here in Southern Nevada through its multiple listing service during March was $425,000. That's almost identical to the previous month and down more than 7% from $460,000 in March of 2022. It's also down from the all-time record high of $482,000 in May 2022. The median price of local condos and townhomes sold in March was $260,000. That's up 2% from the previous month, but down 3.7% from $270,000 in March 2022. It's also down from the all-time record price of $286,000 in May.
Well, reporter Nancy Byrne from Las Vegas TV Channel 2 says that the new Becker Recreation Center in Las Vegas has it all. It features a high-tech playground for esports competitions, combining sports with technology.
Sure, this is where esports can be played here in the brand new Ernest and Betty Becker Family Rec Center. But this facility is not only about fun and games.
It's the first tech center for the city of Las Vegas, and we have a lot of really cool programming and workforce development options. So we have 3D printing going on in this facility, some robotics, some laser cutting. We also will be able to not just game in the esports world, but teach some workforce development, teaching the kids broadcasting and how to stream, content creation, digital media. We have a podcast studio as well.
So that's a lot to take in. But bottom line is this new recreation center and technology park opens up a whole new world to people of all ages in this community.
It's an older neighborhood for the city of Las Vegas, and we don't really have a recreation center in this immediate community, so it will provide a lot of our younger teens and even some of our adults an opportunity to dive into the technology field and hopefully create some workforce ideas for them.
And if that's not enough, residents who come here to play and learn can be part of an emerging sport in Nevada.
We're very excited because we are the first in the state of Nevada to have U.S. drone soccer. So we'll actually be teaching kids FAA regulations. They'll actually have a trust certificate. They'll get to build drones, code drones, and then fly and compete in a recreational environment.
Not only is the tech center new, the playground surrounding it has been dug up, fixed up, and brought up to high-tech standards.
We also have new play structures out there that also go along with the technology aspect of the building. We have Yelp structures, so they light up, there's music, they can scan a QR code and it'll link to their phones. So it's a very innovative way of creative play.
This facility was actually designed in 2019, but put on hold. Thank you, COVID-19. But the City of Las Vegas Department of Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs couldn't be stopped once our city opened back up.
Our department just had a true commitment to being innovative and to start something new and recognizing the wave of the future. So we decided to bring technology and fuse it with traditional recreation.
In today's health news, we're introducing you to a 2-year-old named Jude, who's thankfully a vibrant and healthy little boy. But it hasn't always been that way, because the toddler had a tough time undergoing a heart transplant at Cleveland Clinic. Here's his story.
From the looks of it, you'd never know this sweet little boy named Jude has been through so much. But earlier this year, the 2-year-old had to get a heart transplant.
It was one of the hardest things ever. It was really heartbreaking. It was really tough.
His mother, Jessica Cedor-Franzik, says Jude was born with some heart issues and has had a pacemaker ever since, but it eventually stopped working.
So they replaced the pacemaker and that didn't work. So then at that point, they were still trying to treat him with meds.
But that didn't work either, which meant Jude would need a heart transplant.
Unfortunately, his heart continued to weaken fairly rapidly, and we had to assist his heart and put in an artificial heart. It's called a Berlin heart. It sits outside the body and it pumps blood for the heart.
Jude stayed on the Berlin heart at Cleveland Clinic Children's for a couple of months. And then the day finally came for his new heart.
They had found a heart for him and it was a pretty much perfect match and he was really excited about it. And yeah, we were all really excited.
Jude's heart transplant went well and he recovered with no complications.
It's patients like Jude that really get us up in the morning. Seeing him today was so life-affirming for me. He came up and hugged me. Little things like that just make me smile.
Jessica says she's forever grateful to Jude's team of doctors and looks forward to celebrating the holidays at home. For Cleveland Clinic, I'm Brittany Harris.
Love to see little Jude there,
yes,
right?
Yes, glad he's doing well now. And we have a lot more great news like that for you when we return. But if you ever miss any of our stories, catch us on Local BTV.
All right, and we will return in just a moment.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, it is the old age question that we ask our computer guy. How do I protect my home computer?
Hi guys, Josh Osborne with Great Computer Deals. It's time for another quick tutorial, viewer question edition. One viewer asks, how do I protect my computer? Well, the number one thing you can do is use common sense. Most threats can be avoided just by using caution. Stay on what I like to call name brand websites, eBay, Amazon, Fox News, CNN, etc. When you get off the beaten path is when you usually run into your problems. If you like a software program to help you, I recommend Malwarebytes or Bitdefender. Both of these options are affordable and do a great job of helping you detect threats running in the background without using all of your computer's resources and slowing it down. Come into our store, we can set everything up for you easily and affordably. Why trust a technician when you can trust a friend? Great Computer Deals is located at 1190 East Highway 372. Call us at 775-990-8833.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Taking a look outside today. Yes. Beautiful weather.
Lovely live weather cam looking at Mount Charleston, snow-capped, but not a cloud in the sky in that direction. Your forecast for this Easter weekend when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide on that local BTV app, the app that just requires one thumb to use. This one, it's a good thumb. Currently, it's 63 degrees, 64 out there in Fallon. Carson City saw 59. It's 54 out in Tonopah. You're the Cool Spot Award winners. Congratulations. Goldfield close behind at 50. You're trying Goldfield every day. 64 out in Beatty at 68 for a Hotspot Award winner in Amargosa, Las Vegas. Almost a cool temperature at 64 degrees. I would just say like a cool room temperature, let's say. 77 out in Death Valley. You almost got the AC on, don't you? But here in the paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. Current temperature 64 degrees. Oh, perfect. 67 just a little bit earlier. Winds not a factor today. Out of the south, 4 miles per hour. So that sun rose this morning at 6:23. With all his glory, hope, and promise of a new day, and all hope is extinguished tonight at 7:09 as the ocean swallows the sun and we head for our low to 43 degrees under, beautiful clear skies. We're going to have some nice star watching tonight as we head on into the week and the weekend. Well, Good Friday. Might as well call it a great Friday. Look at that. 73 degrees, sunshine, winds not too big a deal at 12 miles per hour. Saturday and Sunday, look at those temperatures rocketing up. 82 degrees on Easter Sunday. Perfect. It's 87 on Monday, and that's where things will stay for a couple days. We've got a beautiful 5-6 day stretch of weather until the winds return and some clouds on Wednesday, Thursday. Temperatures dipping back into the mid-60s, but that's all right overall. I'm going to get used to this 70, 80 degree weather. How about you? All right, we'll enjoy it for a bit. Back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
All right, well, this weekend we have the Holiday Task Force is having their Easter event, and that'll be at Petrick Park starting at 10 a.m. on Saturday. They're going to have hamburgers and hot dogs, kettle corn, cotton candy, and all sorts of fun. This is free for the whole entire family. This is brought to you by the Holiday Task Force. Pete Up and Joe's Sanitation. Everybody come on down on the corner of Basin and Highway 160. Going to be so much fun.
Yes, and because this is Holy Week and Good Friday is tomorrow, lots of other Easter events this weekend, including Easter at Simpkins Park. And it's hosted by the Mills family, DJ and Christy. And the event is this Sunday, April 9th, Easter Sunday. The event starts at 11 a.m. and there will be an Easter egg hunt at noon. There will also be hot dogs given away by the Rotary Club. So lots of fun for the entire family. Come on out and celebrate this Easter Sunday.
All right, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. And from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, thanks for joining us. And we'll see you later. Good night.
Bye-bye.